So, I'm back, and I'm talking about the Spuds again. But hey-ho, it's football, so that's what I'm here for. Spurs have appointed Jose Mourinho, the special one, as the new manager to take over from Mauricio Pochettino. Twitter was absolutely buzzing last night with talk of the departure of the Argentinian. One of the things that I was very vocal about was this notion of that he's not good enough, that he wasn't good enough. Now, there was a lot of questions bandied about. I even had an argument, well, not an argument, but a discussion, because that's what it's there for. I had a discussion with a Tottenham fan, and he was telling me that he'd taken him as far as he could take him, and I said to myself, Tottenham were as far as they could be taken before Mauricio Pochettino got there. Do you know what I mean? And the things he's put in place for Tottenham have it's not, I can't say have make them move to the new stadium, but flipping hell, it's made it a hell of a lot smoother in terms of timeline and time-wise, because as we said before, Tottenham were a team who were probably more so in the position of, I don't want to say Leicester, because it's hard to pick. There's not really many teams that were like that were sort of very much on the cusp. I could say Arsenal, but we ain't even in the Champions League. Not even close at the moment. On the cusps here and there. So yeah, I suppose you could say they're not too similar position to Arsenal, except for Arsenal had a lot more recent history rather than Tottenham. So Tottenham were a Europa League team that had little flirts with Champions League. They weren't a Champions League team consistently. Like a couple of stints with Harry Redknapp, he done well. One with Martin Yeo, I think it was. And then after that, and then there's talk of trophyless. I understand he hasn't won a trophy, but come on, man. One day Ramos won a trophy with Tottenham, and they didn't get any bigger after that, did they? That didn't instill a winning mentality. Like, I just think that Pochettino going is not necessarily because of the results that are going this season, because they're actually only 3 points behind Sheffield United, who sit in 5th spot. So it cannot be down solely to their current league form. It can't be. I'm hearing rumours that there was a big bust up last week or week before with regards to the fact that there's a lot of players running down their contracts, and I think Pochettino wanted them out, but Levy wasn't having it. Levy wants to get the most money that he can for him, and if he can't get money for him at that stage, he's going to probably pin his hopes on trying to sign him up for an extension with a view for moving him on after that as soon as possible. You can't fault Levy with regards to being a businessman, but it's rather fitting that I remember a few years back, when Tottenham had got extensions on these players initially, and there was talk of, how comes Arsenal can't do it like Tottenham do it? How comes Tottenham can get all their players signed up, but Arsenal can't? Well, look at them now. Also, I remember the big talk of, well, this club, I mean, look at them there. They're going to be together forever. Dyer in the middle, Ali in front of him, Harry Kane smashing in goals. Well, I don't know how long that's going to last, to be honest, because if I was Man United, I'll be on Harry Kane's agent's case. If I was Real Madrid, I'll be asking Pochettino who he wants from Tottenham. Eriksen and Kane, I'll take them both. I'd probably take Vertonghen as well. Like, that's if the rumours with Vertonghen and his missus, Eriksen's missus are to be believed. You know what I mean? Naughty, very naughty. But I doubt it. They're just stories, man. What will Mourinho bring? Probably a Capital One Cup next season. Probably further in the league. And at the point when he feels he's got them as far as he can, then he will ask for more money. If he doesn't get that money, he'll start using the players as make weights and reasons why he needs money. Like, he's done it before. I've seen him play players in positions which they don't play in, to make a point to the chairman that he needs a player in that position that he wants. That's how he rolls. Now, if people think that all of a sudden that just because Tottenham's team looks good on paper at the moment, that Jose Mourinho is going to be able to turn them round with the squad that he has, and he's not going to need more players, because that's what Jose Mourinho does, brings in more players, then you're mental. You're mental. And I keep hearing a lot of Arsenal fans sulking. Especially what I find odd, yeah, is some of the Arsenal fans that I'm seeing that are pissed off, yeah, they didn't even want Jose Mourinho. I'm baffled. They didn't even want Jose Mourinho, and all of a sudden, because Tottenham got him, they want him. It's like, how old are you? What the fuck's wrong with you people? Like, fucking, you can't, it's like your little brother getting a toy. You didn't want the toy before, but as soon as your brother gets the little toy, you want the toy. Like, what's wrong with you? I didn't want Jose Mourinho. I know some of you didn't want Jose Mourinho. So why are you upset because Tottenham got Jose Mourinho? Oh, what? Because all of a sudden, because Tottenham sacked their manager, Arsenal have to sack their manager. Arsenal made it very clear that they were not going to sack Unai Emery until the end of the season. Get over it, basically, they said. Get over it and back the manager because we're backing him. Those were essentially the words they were saying. Why are you getting upset because Tottenham have made a change now? It doesn't. We're not gonna all of a sudden make a change because another club did. That's stupid. That's stupid. It's part of the reason why I understand why clubs don't listen to the fans. Do you see what I'm saying? Because sometimes the fans really don't know what they want. And that's not to say that the fans don't know what they're talking about sometimes, because a lot of people do. But when you're turning around and saying you don't want Jose Mourinho, you're more than happy to take him or take a bit of a risk and go for an Arteta or a Ljungberg. And then as soon as your biggest rivals go and get Jose Mourinho, you're pissed off that Arsenal aren't making moves to get rid of the manager and get in. Like, what? That's dumb. That's dumb. Too many emotions there, boys. Like, relax on that. Like, what the fuck? Fuck Mourinho at Arsenal, yeah? Fuck him. And on this Pochettino, do I want Pochettino at Arsenal? I wouldn't say we need him. Would I take him? Hell yeah, I'd take Pochettino. 100%. Because you can see the things that he put in place at Tottenham, they would work at any club in the league. Any club in the league. And if they had the backing, the full backing. I'm sorry, but people talk about this is the golden generation. The golden generation, and Pochettino was trophyless at the end of it. Well, the guy got them consistently top four. Consistent Champions League, and got them into a Champions League final. Whatever way he done it, he got them into the Champions League final. What did they do the season before last? They bought 0 players. What did they do last season? They bought 1 player. This season, 1 player. That's not a true sign of someone being backed. That's where I stand. Peace out.